Up next on Line TV, we have Marley and Sophia with the new Hot Topics, Charity Sanders with a brand new Line of the Week,
and me, Lexi Farron, with all your sports updates. All that and more, Line TV starts now.
Happy Friday, Searcy High. I'm JD Kirby.
And I'm Jacob Shoei. Let's get into those Searcy High announcements.
Miss Roddy is posting local scholarships to her senior class Schoology page as she receives them. Seniors need to look at the local scholarships folder to see what is available, when each scholarship is due, and where students are to return each scholarship. The scholarships are also being posted to the Searcy High school website.
Any high school student who would like to run track this spring needs to go by the SHS indoor facility and see Coach Carroll to pick up a track packet. You will also need a current physical. Practice will be after school only and will begin February 17th at Lions Stadium.
February meeting for Key Club will be Tuesday, February 1st at 7:30 a.m. in Miss Chrysler's room, 322. Any current or new members are welcome. Key Club is a service organization dedicated to building the school, local, and global community. There will be donuts.
In local news, Tractor Supply Company has announced plans for a new distribution center in Central Arkansas that is expected to create 450 jobs by the end of next year. Officials announced Wednesday that a $100 million center will be built in Maumelle and will be the company's 10th distribution center. The retailer has more than 2,000 stores across 49 states. Construction on the facility is expected to begin later this year with an expected completion date of late 2023, officials say.
In national news, Thursday was the 77th anniversary of the liberation of the Auschwitz concentration camp. Many survivors of the Holocaust are still alive today. One 87-year-old survivor named Inge Arbacher told the German parliament that she has lived in New York for 75 years, but she still remembers the time of horror and hatred. She also feels that COVID has reawakened hatred of Jews again in many countries in the world, including Germany.
A truck carrying about 100 monkeys was involved in a crash Friday in Pennsylvania. State police said as authorities search for at least 3 of the monkeys that have appeared to have escaped the vehicle. The truck carrying the animals to the lab crashed with a dump truck in the afternoon in Montour County.
Wow, that's some serious monkey business.
Word.
Jacob, one of my favorite segments is up next.
Which one?
Hot Topics, a real crowd favorite. Take it away, girls.
Everybody hands in the air!
Happy Friday, Searcy High, and welcome back to Hot Topics with me, Sophia Neighbors.
And me, Marley Price. What's trending, Sophia?
I'm so happy that you asked, Marley. In movie news, some of the biggest names in feature films are set to premiere this year.
Oh yeah, I heard about some awesome movies, like the long-awaited Avatar 2, The Batman with Robert Pattinson, A New Thor, and Tall Girl 2.
Marley Price, did you just say Tall Girl 2?
Yeah, I did. What about it?
Didn't people hate the first one? I remember some pretty brutal memes coming from that movie.
Okay, well, I loved Tall Girl, and I cannot wait for the sequel to release on my birthday, February 11th of this year.
Wow, speaking of Pitch Perfect.
No one said anything about Pitch Perfect.
Excuse me? Bill Hader and Anna Kendrick just announced their romantic relationship.
Oh yeah, we do need to discuss that. Our sources speculate.
Our sources? Meaning us last Thursday, frantically communicating through a way too long text thread.
Yeah, our very official sources speculated that the two lovebirds met during the filming of the not-so-popular Disney original Noelle in 2018.
Looks like the forecast is cloudy with a chance of acapella.
Speaking of the Bellas, the Super Bowl halftime show artists have been announced.
Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J, Blige, and Dr. Dre are set to perform at the 2022 show.
These picks have been somewhat controversial, so we decided to ask some people here at Searcy High who they want to perform at the halftime show this year.
I've heard they're somewhat interesting. Roll that clip!
Grant Lawson.
I think it'd be really fun if Cupcake performed at the Super Bowl.
Timothy Chalamet.
Statistic. Yep.
I would love to see some kind of collaboration between Mr. Renard and Mr. Mace.
Will Schuster singing Gold Digger by Kanye West. Glamrock Freddy.
I would love to see Stromae.
Etienne.
Let's go!
Tchaikovsky.
Jimmy Fallon.
Elmo.
A plastic water bottle and a paper towel roll.
The Bikini Bottom Super Band.
And me, I would love to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show.
Well, that's all we have for you this week, Cersei.
We'll see you soon, Lions. Aka bye.
Thanks, ladies. I wish I could go to the Super Bowl just for the halftime show alone.
Me too, but I heard it's supposed to be pretty cold during the game.
I hope not. Speaking of cold, let's ask Dakota if it's going to warm up anytime soon.
Today is January 28th, 2022. It was partly cloudy with a 2% chance of rain. 43 is your high. Your winds are coming in north-northeast at 13 miles an hour. Your humidity is 64%, and your sun rose at 7:16 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight we will have clear skies with a 2% chance of rain. It'll be a low of 18 with your winds coming in north-northeast at 6 miles an hour. Your humidity is 70%, and your sun set at 5:31 p.m. On to the almanac. Over the last 7 days, we've had a high of 50 and a low of 27. Monthly average of precipitation is 3.57 inches, with your month-to-date being 4.78 inches. On to the 5cast. Saturday, sunny with a high of 47, a low of 29, and a 2% chance of rain. Sunday is a high of 60 with a low of 29 and a 5% chance of rain. Monday is cloudy with a 58 is a high, 43 is your low, and a 16% chance of rain. Tuesday is 61 as your high, 44 is your low with a 38% chance of rain. Wednesday, we'll have a high of 55, a low of 31 with a 45% chance of rain. It's going to be a little bit wet later on this week, so wear warm clothing. Back to you.
Thanks for the updates, Dakota.
Jacob, I am starving. What's for lunch?
Today for lunch, we'll be having corn dog, mastaculi pasta, cheese-filled breadstick, seasoned corn, Granny Smith apple slices, caramel dip, pears, bunny grams, and milk.
Sounds absolutely scrumdiddly-umptious. Make sure to show our lunch ladies your appreciation for all they do.
I sure will. What's next on the agenda, JD?
Next up is the first line of the week for the new year with our new host, Charity Sanders.
Oh, I cannot wait to see what student she has in store for us today.
Good morning, Stars High. I'm Charity Sanders with your line of the week, Mackenzie Clark. How do you think season's going this far, Mackenzie?
Really good. We're still undefeated in duels and tournaments this year. No team has come close, within like 40 points of us in tournaments. We have some pretty good wrestlers come out on top. Doing pretty good.
How long have you been in wrestling, and what made you want to join?
I joined wrestling my freshman year when the boys were just still wrestling. There was no girls team. I really didn't think about anything. I just showed up to coach and was like, hey, let me join. He said, just come and practice when you're on the team.
Okay. What are some personal standards you have set for yourself in wrestling, and why do you think these standards are necessary?
Personal standards, going to bed pretty early, getting a good night's rest, eating properly, not doing anything stupid. Those are necessary because your body needs enough fuel to work. Getting enough sleep goes a long way, and just not doing anything stupid helps.
What do you plan on doing with your wrestling experience after high school, and why?
I plan on going to college for wrestling, hopefully Lyon College. They have a really good wrestling team there. They have some really good girls.
Okay, what would be your advice to new wrestlers that are wanting to join?
Pull down your singlet, no ankle socks.
Okay, Cersei, that's all I have for you today. Adios!
I love learning more about the talented students here at Cersei.
Same as well.
Alrighty guys, next up is our sports updates with Lexi Farron.
Happy
Happy Friday, Searcy High. Let's hit these quick sports announcements before going into the weekend. In local sports, the Searcy Lions wrestling team had a match yesterday here at the high school, and they went up against Maumelle, Little Rock Christian, and Batesville. At the Searcy Lions boys and girls basketball game this Tuesday, they took on the Batesville Pioneers. The girls kept a close game in the first half, but sadly ended up losing their grip as the game continued, where they lost 56-44. The boys dominated on offense and defense and beat the Pioneers 71-36. We were able to catch an interview with Isaiah Carlos, a player that had 7 3-pointers in that game alone. Here's what he had to say about that game.
Every week I walk into the gym and I just know I got to get better and improve my teammates and just be a leader. I know every week's stressful and sometimes we may lose and sometimes we may win, but we just got to stay focused and keep pushing. Well, it was a really good game. We played together good, and at home, we're at home, so we all play better when we have a good crowd, and it was just really a good atmosphere, so we had a good game. This is my first time actually playing varsity basketball, and hitting a buzzer beater and that, it was just really a good experience, and it was just really nice because the crowd was hyped up, so it was really fun.
Both the boys and the girls' next game will be tonight as they travel to Nettleton to take on the Raiders. In national news, the NFL playoffs will resume this weekend as they will have the conference championships. In the AFC, the Cincinnati Bengals look to go to their first Super Bowl in 32 years as they travel down to Kansas City to take on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. While in the NFC, the 49ers will go to SoFi Stadium for a divisional matchup against the Los Angeles Rams. Both games look to be exciting ones and cannot be missed as all teams look hungry for the Lombardi Trophy going into February. The MLB on Tuesday finished their Hall of Fame voting with only one player making it, being 10-time All-Star and Red Sox designated hitter David Ortiz. Many fans, though, in baseball are upset about how the voting went, as players in Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens missed their final chance of making it into the Hall of Fame. In the NCAA, basketball has had some thrilling games recently, including 19th-ranked LSU beating Texas A&M by 6 points, 70-64. 23-ranked Iowa State beating Oklahoma State in a high-scoring battle, 84-81. And the 17th-ranked Providence just barely beating the ranked 21 Xavier in a close matchup, 65-62. Expect many more matchups in college basketball to get tense as they are only a month away from March Madness. Well, Cersei, that's all the sports updates I have for you this week. I hope everyone has a great and fantastic weekend. Now back to JD and Jacob at the news desk.
Thanks, Lexi. Well, Cersei, this wraps up today's episode of Lion TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And be sure to follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. I hope to see you all next week. I'm JD Kirby.
And I'm Jacob Shoei. Have a fantastic weekend, Cersei.